Hello dear students. In this video, we are going to discuss about the resolution of vectors and product of vectors. First of all, I just want to tell you that what do we mean by resolution? Resolution means the process of splitting into two or more vectors in such that their combined effect is same as that of a given vector. Suppose this is a vector A and I want to split this vector in two components. How can I split it, this vector in two components? What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a construction over here, and after constructing, this angle will be theta, and if this angle is theta, that means the one component will come as a cos theta over here, and the second component will be a sin theta, a vector sin theta, and this is a vector cos theta. So what I have done is I have break the a vector into two components, that is a cos theta and a sin theta. And if I'll see that the angle between a sin theta, angle between a sin theta and a cos theta is 90 degree. So if I'll find the resultant of these two, what I can find the resultant? To find the resultant of any two vectors, what is the formula? R is equal to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Instead of a, I am going to write a sin theta whole square plus b sin theta whole square plus 2a cos theta into a sin theta into angle is 90 degree. So this will be equal to a square sin square theta plus b square sorry a cos theta, a cos theta. So this will be a square cos square theta plus 2 times of, here we'll get it as 2 a square sin theta cos theta, and this is cos 90 and the value of cos 90 is 0. So this expression will be 0. So here this will be a square sin square theta plus cos square theta. So R is equal to A. So what we have done is we had break the A vector into two components, and the resultant of these two component is equal to A vector. तो सिंपल सा तरीका यही है कि जब भी आपको कोई भी वेक्टर मिलेगा, उस वेक्टर को आप क्या कर सकते हैं, आप दो कंपोनेंट्स में ब्रेक कर सकते हैं, और वो कंपोनेंट क्या होंगे, साइन थीटा और कॉस थीटा. जब आप इन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे तो ऐड करने के बाद जो इनका रिजल्टेंट होगा वो ए वेक्टर के ही बराबर होगा. तो कभी भी अब आपको कोई भी वेक्टर क्वांटिटी मिलती है, यू हैव टू ब्रेक दैट वेक्टर इनटू टू कंपोनेंट्स, दैट इज अ कॉस कंपोनेंट एंड अ साइन कंपोनेंट. Now we had already studied about addition of vectors. Now we are going to study about the product of two vectors. The product can be done in two ways. One is the dot product or the scalar product, and other is the cross product or vector product. So first of all, we are going to discuss about dot product. What is dot product? Suppose we are having two vectors. First is dot product. Suppose we are having two vectors and I have to do the dot product of those two vectors. So this will be a vector dot b vector will be equal to a mod of a vector mod of b vector cos theta. So this is the formula to find the dot product of two given vectors. What is dot product? If I'll multiply any two vector with the help of dot, I'll get a scalar quantity. आपको सीधे सीधे एक scalar quantity मिलती है. That is why it is also called as the scalar product. So suppose if I'm having two vectors, that is a vector is equal to a I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap, and there is one more vector that is b vector, and this is equal to suppose p I cap q j cap plus c k cap. So to find the dot product of these two vectors, how we are going to find the dot product? That is a vector dot p vector. This will be equal to a I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap dot, this will be p I cap plus q j cap plus this is r k cap. So what you have to do is you have to multiply the a component, I component with I, j component with j, and k component with k. So a vector dot b vector will be equal to ap plus bq plus cr. So this will be the dot product of a dot b. Always remember that I will be multiplied with I, j will be multiplied with j, and k will be multiplied with k. You can ask me a question that why we cannot multiply I vector with j vector or j vector with k vector. The reason is I cap, j cap, and k cap, all these three are perpendicular to each other. Suppose this is I cap, this was j cap, and this is k cap. All three are all three are mutually perpendicular to each other. These are mutually perpendicular to each other. So we were having two vectors, that is ai cap plus bj cap plus ck cap, and the second vector was pi cap qj cap plus rk cap. So if I'll multiply I with j, so what I'm going to get over here is, see, ap I cap dot I cap plus a q I cap dot j cap plus a r I cap dot k cap plus bp j cap dot I cap plus bq j cap dot j cap plus b r j cap dot k cap plus c p I cap dot k cap plus c q k cap dot j cap plus cr k cap dot k cap. So here I dot I, we are having two things are in multiplication, that is I dot I, and we know that a vector dot b vector is equal to mod of a vector mod of b vector cos theta. And if I'll see, the angle between I dot I will be 0 because this is I cap and there is one more vector which is I cap. The angle between both of them will be 0 degree. So if it will be 0 degree, that means I cap is the unit vector. So this is I cap dot I cap. So what is the magnitude of this I cap? It will be 1. And what is the magnitude of this I cap? It will also be 1. And the angle between them is 0 degree. So cos 0 is 1. That means I dot I will be equal to 1. In the same way, if I'll multiply I dot j, this is I and this is j. The angle between these two is 90 degree. So it will be 1 into 1 and this is cos 90 and the value of cos 90 will be 0. So if I is multiplied with j or I is multiplied with k, in that case what you are going to get is you are going to get that value as 0. So this factor will be 0. This factor will be 0 because it is I dot k. This factor will be 0 because this is I dot j. This factor will be 0 because this is j dot k. This factor will be 0 because this is I dot k. This factor will be 0 because this is k dot j. So what is the remaining vectors? This is ap I dot I. अभी अभी हमने वैल्यू निकाली, that is I dot I is 1. So ap plus, यहाँ पे अगर हम देखेंगे तो दिस विल बी बी क्यू और यहाँ पर हम लोग देखेंगे तो दिस विल बी सी आर. सो ए डॉट बी कैन बी डिटरमाइंड विद this method. So always remember, I will be multiplied with I in case of dot product, j will be multiplied with j, and k will be multiplied with k. No other factors are going to come over here because all the factors will have value as 0, which does not have any meaning. In the same way, if I just want to tell you some properties of these vectors. So these vectors are commutative. What do we mean by commutative? Commutative means a dot b vector जो होगा, that will be equal to b dot a. It will not have any difference. If I'll multiply a dot b or b dot a, I'll have the same value. So this means it is commutative. Second is they are additive. Additive means, suppose this is a vector dot b vector plus c vector. So I can write them in the form, sorry, distributive. So this will be a vector dot b vector plus a vector dot c vector will have the same value. And always remember that if I is multiplied with j, the angle will be 90 degrees, so value will be 0. If j is multiplied with k, then also the angle between them will be 90 degree, so that will also have the value as 0. So to find the dot product of any two vectors, this method is to be followed. Next is cross product. How to find the cross product and what is the importance of cross product? As we know that dot product gives the scalar value, here the cross product gives the another vector. If I'll multiply two vectors with the help of cross product, then there will be one vector which is c vector. And the importance of this is a vector quantity, and most important, the c vector is perpendicular to both a and b. मतलब ये कि जो भी हमारे a and b वेक्टर्स हैं, इन दोनों के हमेशा जो भी हमारा c वेक्टर होगा, मतलब क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट करने के बाद जो भी हमारा नया वेक्टर आएगा, वो हमेशा a और b के परपेंडिकुलर होगा, irrespective of the angle between a and b. a और b के बीच में क्या एंगल है उससे हमें कोई लेना देना नहीं है, बट c वेक्टर जो होगा वो दोनों a और b के क्या होगा, परपेंडिकुलर होगा. मतलब ये कि सपोज दिस इज a वेक्टर एंड दिस इज b वेक्टर एंड द एंगल बिटवीन देम इज थीटा, तो जो भी हमारा c वेक्टर होगा वो इन दोनों के ही परपेंडिकुलर होगा. मतलब ये जो भी हम वेक्टर बनाएंगे, दिस वेक्टर विल बी परपेंडिकुलर टू बोथ a एंड b, इन दोनों के ही परपेंडिकुलर होगा. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट बात, तो जब कभी भी आपको कोई क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट निकालने को बोलेगा, तो क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट से हमेशा आपको एक वेक्टर क्वांटिटी मिलेगी. क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट से हमेशा क्या मिलेगी आपको, एक वेक्टर क्वांटिटी. और ये जो भी वेक्टर होगा, दिस विल बी परपेंडिकुलर टू बोथ a एंड b. So what is the formula to find the cross product? The formula to find the cross product is a vector cross b vector mod. This is equal to mod of a vector mod of b vector sin theta. This is the formula to find the cross product of two vectors. So here, as you can see that a cross b, it will be a vector and we have to find the magnitude of that vector. This modulus sign shows that you have to find the magnitude of that vector. How to find the magnitude of any vector? We already studied in the previous video that this is a I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap. If you have any of these vectors and you have to find the mod of this, what you have to do is you have to square the coefficient of I cap, square the coefficient of j cap, and square the coefficient of k cap, and all add all those three values. You'll find the magnitude of these vectors. So how to find the cross product? The most important part is how we are going to find the cross product. To find the cross product, what you have to do is, suppose this is a vector a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap, and there is one more vector that is b vector, and this is b1 I cap plus b2 j cap plus b3 k cap. Here we have these two vectors, and what you have to do is you have to find the cross product of these vectors. So this is a very new thing for you people, because you people have not studied matrix, which we are going to study in 12th standard mathematics. So here you have to find the determinant of these two vectors. And how to find the determinant? Just go through this method. In this method, what you have to do is, in the first row, just write ijk, and after that just repeat these two rows, that is I cap and j cap. Here, if you want to find a cross b, first write the coefficient of a vector. Like I के नीचे क्या वेक्टर आना चाहिए, I के नीचे क्या कोफिशिएंट आना चाहिए, a1, j के नीचे क्या आना चाहिए, a2, k के नीचे क्या आना चाहिए, a3. In the same way, as we are finding a vector cross b vector, that's why I'm writing the coefficient of a vector first, and after that I have to write the coefficient of b vector. So this will be b1, b2, b3. Now just repeat these two columns over here. So it will be a1, b1, a2, b2. Now what you have to do is you have to just cross those vectors in this manner and just write these values, just multiply these vectors. So it will be a2 b3 I cap plus a3 b1 j cap plus a1 b2 k cap. After that, minus, place a minus sign over here and then cross it in this manner. Cross it in this manner. So it will be a1 b3 j cap plus a3 b2 I cap plus b1 a2 k cap. Now what you have to do is you have to add the I coefficient with I, j coefficient with j, and k coefficient with k. So it will be, the expression will be a2 b3 minus a3 b2 I cap plus this will be a3 b1, and this is j, that is minus a1 b3 j cap plus here a1 b2 minus b1 a2 k cap. So this is the value of a vector cross b vector. Sir, we have to remember this formula? No, you always go through this method. Just write down in such a manner, and after that just place a cross mark over here and just write these values. You'll get the value of a cross b. As you know that this is a vector, so to find the magnitude, because your formula is mod of a vector cross b vector, so to find the magnitude of this vector, what you have to do is you have to square the coefficient of I, square the coefficient of j, and square the coefficient of k, and add them and just take the under root of that value. You'll be able to find the magnitude of a vector cross b vector. So suppose I'm having two vectors over here. For example, there are two vectors, that is a is equal to suppose I plus 2j plus 3k, and b vector is suppose 2 I cap minus 3j minus k cap, and I need to find the cross product of these two vectors. So to find the cross product, just you have to do is, this is a vector cross b vector, just remember that method ijk and repeat it with ij. Now you are finding a vector cross b vector, so this will be 1 2 3 1 2. Now again 2 minus 3 minus 1 2 and minus 3. So now cross multiply these vectors in this manner, so you will get minus of 2 I cap plus of 6j cap, place cap over here because you know that these are the unit vectors. Now minus of 3k cap minus, this will be minus of j cap minus of 3 3s are 9 I cap plus of 4k cap. Now what you have to do is you have to add the coefficient of I cap, and if I'll add the coefficient of I cap, this will be minus of 2 plus of 9 I cap plus 6 plus 1 j cap minus plus minus of 3, and this is minus of 4 k cap. So here you are going to get the value as 7 I cap plus 7 j cap, and here minus of 7 k cap. So now you need to find the modulus of this vector. So to find the mod of a vector cross b vector, what you have to do is under root of 7 square plus 7 square plus minus of 7 square. So the value will be 7 sevens are 49, 49, 49. If I'll add these values, I'll be able to find the magnitude of these vectors. So if I'll add 49 threes are how much? 147. So under root of 147. So this will be the magnitude of A cross B. And then we have to apply it in that formula, that is mod of A vector cross mod of B vector, and this is equal to mod of A mod of B sine theta. So I can also find the angle between these two vectors. How I can find the angle? As I have found the modulus of A cross B, I can find the modulus of A vector, and it will be 1 plus 2 2s are 4 plus 3 3s are 9. This value will be root under 14. And in the same manner, 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, and this will be 1. Here the value is root 14. So under root 147 is the value of mod of A cross B, and this will be equal to root 14 sine theta. So sine theta will be equal to under root of 147 divided by root 14 into root 14. So this is the manner by which I can find the angle between two vectors also. The same angle can be determined with the help of scalar product also. How we can find the angle between two vectors with the help of scalar product is, suppose here I am having A vector as 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap, and B vector is I plus j plus k. So what I have to do is I have to find the dot product first. So A dot B will be 2 minus, see, I am multiplying I with I. So 2 into 1, 2, minus 3 into 1, minus 3, and 4 into 1, that is plus 4. So the value is 3. So A dot B is equal to mod of A, mod of B, cos theta. This is the only value. So what is the magnitude of A? This is 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. So value will be 4 plus 9 plus 16, that is root 29. Here this will be 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, and the value will be root 3. So just place A dot B as 3 over here. Mod of A will be root under 29, and mod of B is root 3. This is cos theta. So cos theta will be equal to 3 upon root 29 into root 3. I can write it as root under 3 upon 29. So theta will be equal to cos inverse root under 3 upon 29. So this is the method by which I can find the angle between two vectors. So I can find the angle with the help of dot product also, and angle with the help of cross product also. So today we have learned that how to find the scalar product and how to find the cross product. In the next video, we are going to learn about the properties of dot product and the properties of cross product and the use of dot product and cross product. So thank you so much for today.